Hey guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So I'm finally getting up to doing this voiceover. I filmed a couple of videos a few weeks ago and I just haven't gotten around to doing the voiceovers. I have tried a couple of times and I just haven't been able to. So yes, on top of being just crazily behind in my planner, I am also behind with my content that I do have. So here is my first spread for April. This is for the week of Eid, which was the 8th of April to the 14th, because Eid was on the 10th. And I'm using the Eid kit from Pink Diamond Planner Co., which this was art by KittenishJess, which I was obsessed with, and I was waiting for this because Jess did announce last year that she was going to do art for Eid, and then, you know, things changed and it didn't happen, but I was really excited that she was able to release it this year, and I just knew I had to use it in my planner for this week. So I did end up picking up some foil to go with this as well. So I do have this foil bundle from Caress Press in, I believe it's Sparkly Violet, and I do have the full version. So I have the underlays as well, which are just confetti underlays, but yes, this is the Celestial bundle. So as always, I have put my base down, as you can see. But yes, also apologies for the lighting in this video. It does go a little bit wonky because the sun kept going like in and out while I was filming. So I did eventually turn on my artificial lights, which is what I did, so that it's a little bit brighter. I have since changed my lighting setting so it's a little less yellow because I realized in this video and the next video that the coloring was quite warm. So I have changed it for future videos. So hopefully any other videos that I film using my artificial lights won't be as like golden, if that makes sense. So everything will look a bit more like true to color. But yes, so starting off on Monday, the first thing that I marked in was that I got up early because I did have to go to work in the morning. So I just used the coffee cup from the like doodles page. So yes, I did get the kit in the mini format on glossy, and I did pick up the doodle add-on. There was also like a bunch of like other add-ons you could pick up. So there was like an extra color and some more labels and things like that. But yes, I just picked up the mini kit and the doodle add-on. So you'll see me pull in the doodles throughout the spread. Then I just marked in work the way that I always do, with a piece of deco and then a script. So I used the work scripts that were in the foil bundle. And then any other scripts that I do use, I end up doing like after the fact, because I find it a lot easier to do it that way. So like to put all my stickers down, and then when I go to fill it in with my pen, like add any script stickers. So then it's like, I find it's even, because otherwise if I do it like on camera, I'll have a tendency to use like all the scripts on one side of the page, and then like the other side of the page won't get any scripts, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that day we had a planned power outage. So I just marked that in with a house icon from Crafty Planner Co. And then Mum and I went for a walk after work. So I just used that walking girl from Fox and Cactus, which will be in one of my future hauls. I have filmed a haul and I've edited it, but I just need to export it. But I have like a ton of videos. So I have like my 2 April plan with me's that I've done. I've got my like April and May haul, and then I've also got my May lineup video. So just going to try and churn out as many videos as I can over the next few weeks, and then, you know, film a few more, because I'm about to request my box with my like June, July, August, September stuff. Like it's just, yeah. But yeah, trying to catch up. Will I? Who knows? It's a question, but we'll get there. That day I had an Amazon delivery, which I believe was some tarot cards that I had ordered for my mum. So I used the Amazon emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Did some planning that day. So I used the planner from the doodles page, and then I did eventually add in the like foiled planner doodle because it kind of like layers really nicely. And then I marked in that I did some reading because this was the day that I started reading Icebreaker, which I mentioned this in my March monthly, but I'm just doing really, really bad with my reading at the moment. Like I don't know. Also probably doesn't help that I've started like a million books, because I do that. I like start a book and then I get like a certain part way through it, and then I start another book, and it's just like, so and then I'm reading like 4 or 5 books at once and sort of interchanging. But I don't know, we're going to try and get back onto it, because I would love, you know, to be an avid reader again like I was at one point in time. So we'll see. That is an ongoing goal. But yeah, so I just used the book icon from the kit. Then on Tuesday, I marked in the new moon in Aries. I also marked in my phone bill with a credit card from planner face, and then here is where I messed up and used the wrong color because I was trying to do like a pattern. So you'll see me rip up this half box and then put a different one instead, but I just marked that I went to work the same way as I always do with a piece of deco and a script. But yes, you'll see me realize because I was trying to do like a color pattern with the like boxes and the labels and whatnot, particularly because I do have a mini kit. So I have only like, you know, a certain amount of labels and boxes and things to use compared to if I was using like a fuller kit. But yeah, I personally just preferred the mini kit because I don't always need all the labels. And I actually pretty much had like the perfect amount. So by the time I finished the spread, I still had like a few left over, which was good. But yeah, so that's why I was trying to do a pattern, and also because I wasn't color blocking, because I think I color blocked the next, no, not the next spread, the next like video that I have, which was my Earth Day week. So yes. But yes, then down the bottom, I'm marking in that I had my appraisal at work, which went really well, which I was really happy about because my appraisals always freak me out because we have to do like a little self-evaluation thing beforehand and then, you know, sort of go in and discuss, and then like the manager will be like, yeah, you know, da-da-da. But I got really good feedback, which is really good. So yeah, really happy with that. So I used the like accomplishment emoji from the Coffee Monsters code for that. And then Tuesday is bins day, so just marked in bringing the bins with a bin icon from Plannerface. We went to Pilates, so that Pilates girl is from Fox and Cactus. And then at the end of the day, I was watching some One Tree Hill, so I used that squish sticker from Fox and Cactus, which is also going to be in my future haul. Super obsessed with those stickers, they're so cute. Then on Wednesday was one of my days off, so I marked in sleeping in with the pillow icon from the kit, like from the doodle page. And then eventually, like I said, I do add in a sleep in script to that, so you'll see that when I show the finished spread. I had a YouTube binge, so I used the YouTube icon from belleplannerco, I believe. And then I did some digital planning, so I used the like little iPad sticker from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚡 for that. So here I'm just putting those in, and then this was the day that Ramadan ended, so the first of the I think it's 2 days that Eid sort of runs for. But yeah, so I was thinking also for next year, I might change this to actually say Eid al-Fitr instead of Ramadan ends. So then it matches with the other script that I have for Eid al-Adha. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's like the second Eid that happens in June. That's, yeah, so then at least those match, but I don't know. We'll see how we go. But I just put in the like Ramadan ends script that I made for myself. And then marked in Pilates again with the Pilates girl from Fox and Cactus. And then this day I was working on my music library because I'm basically starting my music library from scratch, which is a process because I have quite a lot of songs that I want to have on my iTunes library, I guess. It's not really called an iTunes library anymore. It's like the music library, whatever it is. But yeah, because I still technically have my iPod Touch that I barely use. But it would be nice to have that in the case that, you know, anything happens and I can't access Spotify or, you know, anything like that. So trying to have like a hard copy music library, if that makes sense. So I was working on that. I think I was just adding some songs to it. And then I did back up my computer. So I just used the laptop icon from the doodle sheet and then the like little AirPods from the doodle sheet as well. So that is the first half of the week done. Then for the second half, I marked in getting up early on the Thursday because Mum and I basically were planning to go to the city because at this point my mum was on holiday for work, which is part of the reason why I got so far behind in the first place because I didn't film for the entire month of April. And then when I got back into filming was May, and then we had to move house, and it's just been a whole thing. So I don't know. But yes, I marked in getting up early with the little alarm clock from the foil bundle. And then I did wash my hair in the morning. So I did use the shampoo and conditioner from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘. I'm trying to think if I got my hair dyed the week prior and that's what it was maybe. Or I don't know. Did I? No, I don't know. Maybe I was just having a good hair week, so I didn't need to wash my hair that often. Because I only marked washing my hair once, so I'm not too sure what I did. But anyways. Oh, I was getting my hair done the next week. That's what it was. Okay. I was like, something was going on in April. And then I marked in that Mum and I went to the city, so we did a bit of shopping. We went to a few different clothing stores and whatnot, and also the makeup stores in the city. So I used the shopping bag icon from the Doodles page, and then I did end up putting the shopping script as well. We did go and have Korean for lunch because that's usually what we do when we go to the city. So I used the bibimbap sticker, which is from Once More with Love. You're just going to see me just putting stuff down eventually. I think here I was just indecisive with which stickers I wanted to use and how I wanted to lay it out. So yes, this spread was a little bit of a hot mess, as was the next one. I don't know. I was like in a weird mood when I was planning. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's like I was rushing or I just like, I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Like sometimes you go and you plan a spread and it's like, it comes out perfectly and you're like, oh my God, this is great. And sometimes it goes like even better than you expect. Like you're sort of planning it and you're like, oh, I don't know how this is going to turn out. And then other times you like plan and everything just goes wrong. Like it's like you rip a sticker or like you ran out of labels or whatever it may be. I don't know. But yeah, so it was a bit of a hot mess, but we're getting there. Then we did go and get our nails done. So I think this was my like celestial set that I had, which was like a blue like background with like gold celestial like accents. It was really cute. And Mum got her nails done as well. I'm trying to remember. I think these were her blue nails because I like purposely made her like match me, which was quite funny. So I did end up putting a nail polish sticker from a shop that is no longer open because I have a ton of those in, well, not a ton, but like I still have a few on the sheet. So I wanted to use them up. And then I did mark in watching Heartbreak High season 2, which I pretty much watched the whole season like in one night because I didn't have to go to work until like 1 o'clock the next day. So I was able to stay up late. And then I marked in Feeling Down because like part of the plot of it is like all to do with like a friendship group and high school. And I don't know, it just brings up, not bad memories, but you know, sour emotions, shall we say, about that. So I don't know, I was feeling a bit down, about that. But yeah, so I used the like sad girl from Fox and Cactus from the like anxiety sheet. Then on Friday, I marked in going for a walk with Mum before work. So we got up early, went for a walk, and then I had a nap. So I used the pajamas sticker from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚡 to mark in having a nap. And then I didn't really do anything for the rest of the morning. I sort of just chilled out. And then I did have work at 1:15 and I worked until close. So again, just marked in work the same way that I have with a piece of deco and the work script from the bundle. And then here is where I used that half box that I had ripped earlier in the spread, which I did sort of damage, but I tried my best to sort of like work around it. But yeah. And then that day, like I said, I worked until 9 o'clock. It rained while I was at work and I was kind of freaking out. I was like, ooh, it better not be like pouring with rain when I finish because I hate driving in the rain. But no, thankfully it wasn't too bad. So I think like by the time I actually finished work, it had stopped. But I marked in that it was a rainy night. So I used the like little gum boots from Carly Plans. And then I had a YouTube binge when I got home. So I used the YouTube icon from the like Doodles page. And the Netflix icon is also from the Doodles page that I used on Thursday. And then I just marked in that I was watching Awkward, which I can't remember what season I was up to at this point because I do believe that I finished the show in May. So I think at this point maybe I was like on season 3 or 4. But yes, and I did end up using one of the Squidge stickers from Stick With The Plans. I have to like in my head differentiate because like this character is Squidge and then the Fox and Cactus one is Squish, and for whatever reason I want to call both of them Squish. But anyways, so again, those will also be in my future haul when that does go up, because I think I'm going to try and get these 2 videos up first, these 2 plan with me's, and then my haul, but we'll see how we go. Then on Saturday, I marked in that my health insurance was due, so I used the credit card icon from 𝚜𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚡. I had a bit of a sleep in because I didn't have to work until like later in the morning, so I just used the like napping girl from Fox and Cactus. And then I marked in going to work at 11:15, and again, worked until close that day. So I used the deco and work script combination. And then this night, Mum and I binge watched The Strain. So I used the Disney Plus icon from the Doodle sheet. And I think I ended up putting like a binge watch script as well for that, which we're still on season 2 because we sort of like ran through season 1, and then we slowly been watching season 2 because it sort of gets like heavier as like the seasons go on. I feel like so it's the whole plot of the show is like vampirism, but like if vampirism was like a pandemic, and it's just like nuts, but like it's good. But I don't know, it's very like intense, and it just gets more and more like intense as the season goes on. So I don't know. I think at this point now we have, I think, like 2 or 3 episodes left of season 2. So hopefully we can finish that soon and then sort of move on to the next season. I'm trying to remember if season 3 is the one that has like the best reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I can't remember, but there's 4 seasons. And they're like all pretty short seasons. Like I think it's like 13 episodes a season, but we're just taking our time with it because we have to be in the mood to watch it. I had a YouTube binge, and then this night I also just marked in having a bad sleep because it was one of those like nights where like you just can't get comfortable and like you're in light sleep, and it like you sleep, but like it just doesn't feel like you slept, if that makes sense. So that sticker is from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚡. It's from like the all-nighter sheet, and the YouTube icon was from Carly Plans. And then on Sunday I actually worked because I picked up an extra shift because one of the girls I worked with asked if I could cover her shift. I can't remember what the reason was, but I was like, yeah, why not? Extra money. And it was an open, so like even better. And I think it was only like a 6-hour shift, so even better. So I worked like 6 to 12. And then after work, Mum and I went and had sushi, I believe. So I used the little chopsticks from Carly Plans. And then we did a grocery run. So here I'm just swapping the sticker to the other side because I do this all the time with little things and labels. But yes, I used another one of the like squish stickers from Fox and Cactus. It's so cute with like the shopping list and the basket. So yeah, and then I had a nap because obviously like I hadn't slept well the night before, and then I'd been at work, and so I did have a bit of a nap. So I used the like, I think it's from a lazy day sheet from the 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚙𝚜. But yeah, another 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘 emoji. Then I did print some stickers that I wanted to cut, which I think I did cut later on in the month. I think the following weekend is when I cut them. But yeah, I think that was like my like monthly stickers, and then also some stuff for my Earth Day spread because I was using a printable kit. And I think I might have cut my like Star Wars kit for May. But yeah, so I used the little printer from Carly Plans. We were watching the Amstel Gold, which was a 1-day cycling sort of thing, and I ordered some more stickers. So here is the finished spread, which, like I said, I do really like how this turned out, considering like while I was planning, it was a bit of a hot mess, I felt anyways. But yeah, as you can see, I did add the scripts in, and I tried to sort of like make it make sense. And then on the sidebar, I did just mark in family time because I was having a lot of like, bonding time with my mum over the week, seeing as she was home on holidays, and we, went for walks, and we went, had like a girls' day and all that kind of stuff. So I used the little like, I think it was like a, be close sticker from Once More With Love. But yes, I honestly cannot remember what I was saying in this outro, so bear with me. I think here I forgot to fill this in, so I'm just filling in my little nail appointment space. But yes, to write on the paper, which I honestly didn't do much of, I used this pen from Typo, and then I used my Sharpie S Gel in, I think it's 0.7, yes, to write on the stickers. So here is that. And then here is the Earth Day spread, which will be my next video. But yes, as always, all the shops that I have used will be listed down below, as well as any codes or coupons, and I will have a picture on Instagram with all the shops tagged. I think here I was like showing about like how I had filmed this in July pretty much. But yeah, like I said, trying to get caught up. Will I don't know, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, that is it for this video, and give it a thumbs up if you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.